Let me ask you a question. How are fossil fuels a part of your daily life? Fossil fuels are causing world problems that need to be solved right now. By using electricity, along with the use of cars, are using fossil fuels. Fossil fuels may seem like the best thing, but really they contribute to so many world problems like air pollution, global warming, and acid rain. Hi, my name is Lola Schottler, and I'm here to talk about the solutions to fossil fuels and what we can do about them. The problem is that so many people are using fossil fuels and is causing many world problems. We should solve this problem because if we want to stop climate change, one step would be to limit the amount we use fossil fuels. Fossil fuels cause air problems because fossil fuels release CO2, and CO2 can cause greenhouse gas problems, which will then affect the earth and the air in it. Fossil fuels are also one of the causes for climate change, along with sun intensity and greenhouse gases. When someone uses electricity, they release fossil fuels into the air, and using a lot of electricity can cause air problems. Fossil fuels cause obvious problems such as oil spills and smog-filled air. This was said on the website The Problem with Fossil Fuels. When you transport fossil fuels, there can be accidental oil spills which will cause damage to the water. We can get sick and hurt because it can cause extreme weather events, including deadly heat waves, and broaden the ranges of disease-carrying creatures like mosquitoes and ticks. This was mentioned in the website CO2 Effects. One disease humans can get from breathing CO2 is COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Also, if there's more CO2 than oxygen in air, that will cause breathing problems because humans need oxygen to live, and if there's more CO2 in the air, that will cause breathing problems. As you see, fossil fuels are affecting most of our life, but why should we care? If we all want to live a sustainable life, we have to care about this problem. Most of the nitrogen oxides released in the U.S. due to human activity are from the burning of fossil fuels, associated with transportation and industry. This was mentioned by the EPA. Transportation industries are the most common usage of fossil fuels, which means we use them a lot and that will cause problems. We should care because if we want to live and breathe a sustainable life, we need to start with limiting our fossil fuel usage. If we didn't solve this problem, the earth would continue to warm up. People who make fossil fuels get money for making it, but if they kept getting money, they would have enough for more and more fossil fuels. If the earth continued to warm up, glaciers and rivers would dry up, which would cause animals to lose sources of water and habitats. Glaciers can control the river levels, and if the glaciers melt, the rivers will overflow. Acid rain, global warming, air pollution. These are all effects of the burning of fossil fuels. All of the factories burn fossil fuels. When factories burn fossil fuels, they release a large amount of smoke, which we then all breathe. Acid rain destroys forests and bodies of water. Air pollution is happening all around the world, and about 5 million people die each year from it. For every second, 246,528 tons of fossil fuels are burned. I myself used a ratio to get this answer, and this is a lot of fossil fuels burned each second. Now that you know what is happening with the burning of fossil fuels, here's how you can help. Some solutions that will help solve this problem are reducing the amount of electricity you use by turning off your light whenever you can, and turning off your aircon whenever you can. Reusing anything and using public transportation are also a big help. At home, I am turning off my light whenever I can. My family is also helping with this. If I'm turning off my light whenever I can, it will help reduce the amount of fossil fuels I'm using. My next steps are to continue to reduce the amount of electricity I use. One way you can help is by doing as many solutions as you can. We can all conserve energy, and we can all limit the amount we drive or use a car. When I didn't know about the problem with fossil fuels, I left my light on all the time. But now that has changed. If we solve this, places that have severe air pollution would be healthier because that's a problem solved. Limiting the amount we drive will help because when you drive a car, it releases about 20 pounds of fossil fuels into the air. Your carbon footprint destroys 30 square meters of Arctic sea ice a year. This was said in The Guardian. Many problems are occurring in the ocean too, like sea level rising and sea temperature rising. The ocean problems are causing problems for many species, including the coral and polar bears. Now to conclude all of the solutions of what me and you can do. Fossil fuels are causing world problems that need to be solved now. About 40% of the world's electricity comes from fossil fuels. As I said before, some ways to help solve this problem are reducing the amount of electricity used by turning off your light whenever you can, and turning off the aircon as much as you can. If we don't solve this, the Earth could heat up to its maximum, and there could be severe problems in the world. Now, I want to ask ask you one last question. How are you going to help? Thank you.